One bony chainsaw that's swinging at me. Why does it have a chainsaw? Hello friends, I'm Russell, I'm back again, and today I'm going to show you some of the craziest fleshy Minecraft parasites you've never seen before. Let's go. First off, we have the flesh human. Wonderful name. Ha! Whoa! Oh, I don't like that. It makes terrifying screaming sounds. It is a red humanoid creature that is bleeding all over the place. Its wrists are like jankily waving around. I can see its bones. It has soulless black eyes and a mouth full of teeth. Oh, this is gonna be a long video. Next up, we have the flesh villager. Oh! It built a lot like the flesh human. Ow! Slashes at me with its crazy floppy red fingers. It has some remnants of its robe dangling by its shoulders. And it has some orange patches on its head with soulless black eyes and a hinging mouth. The mouth also appears to be kind of disjointed. It kind of seems to be falling off a little bit. Ah! Look at that! He's just whacking me! The hitting animations on these guys is awesome. Too bad they die too easily. I have made the advancement, the flesh that hates. The name of the mod. How convenient. Piece of flesh. Please tell me I can eat it. I can't eat it. I'm not hungry. Dang it. Once I get hungry, I really hope I can eat it. Next up, we have flesh pillager. Ow! What am I looking at? This is the most fleshy of the flesh creatures that I've seen so far. He's got gray shoulder pauldrons. His fingers are wiggling in anticipation. His head is twitching back and forth, or kind of glitching. It's got a big pillager nose. Its eyes are really tiny, if it has eyes at all. Its mouth is hinging up and down. And its crossbow is more of a landmine with a gun barrel stuck in it. That is crazy. It also has a bony spinal column in the back. Die. Well, I've become a human pincushion. I've got an arrow stuck in the bottom of my jaw, in the bottom of my neck, 2 in the shoulder, 1 to the bottom of my hand, and 1 right in my foot. Oh, this looks like I've got 1 right in the butt. I also like to take the moment to mention I love how cool this sword looks. It looks like a weapon out of Demon Slayer. I love it. Oh, I can eat. Can't eat the flesh? You cannot eat the flesh. I'm severely disappointed. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Now, on with the show. If the mod developer is watching this, which chances are you are, please make the flesh edible. Next up, we have the flesh vindicator. It's laughing at me. Its fingers are bony. Its head actually has some remnants of the vindicator's skull and some remnants of actual flesh. It has some remnants of its robe dangling at its shoulder blades. It makes probably the most disgusting noise I've ever heard from this mod yet. And its teeth are bent outwards, like just completely bent out of shape, and it nips at you. It doesn't hit you with its hands, it bites you. Oh wait, never mind, it does hit you with its hands. Stop it. Next up we have the flesh pig. Oh! Oh, what is that? Oh no, it's a pig, but it's all red. It looks like it has like an exoskeleton for a torso. You got a curly tail printed in the back, spinal column sticking out the top. Hinged jaw, black eye, and one of its eyes is still pink, but oh, that's cursed. There's something seriously wrong with that eye. Oh, you're awful. Next up, we have the flesh cow. Oh no! Sporadic jaw, orangey, almost like leathery hide-like torso. A bunch of bony ribs, like sticking out in all directions in the middle with some pink bits thrown in there, just for fun. 2 bony horns, sad black eyes, and I can see its 2 nostrils too. Its running animation is also kind of cool. The Hysterizer. With this sword, your humanity is called into question. Well, it's not really, because I don't have any humanity left. Next up, we have flesh sheep. Oh! Oh no! It's not even a sheep. Its torso that has like some bare flesh expands and contracts. Its legs are all red. Its neck is just bent out of shape. It looks like a cyborg neck, but with just a bunch of veins. Its head is tilted on its side, black soulless eyes, flapping jaw. We've got some skin, actual regular like bare sheep skin at the bottom of its head. And it makes a noise like a pig, cow, and a goat. I hate you. Next we have the flesh dog. Oh! That ain't a dog! What is this? It's a baby dinosaur! Bones sticking out of it, jumps up and down with a really janky looking animation. Almost moves kind of like a rabbit. Doesn't even have eyes, just one long schnoot and the teeth sticking out everywhere. Stop yipping. Next up we have the flesh piece. What does that even mean? Ah! What is this? Oh! The noise it makes sounds like a bucket of paint being sloshed onto gelatin. It's like a squid that was blown up with an air pump and then promptly, like, left out in the sun. 1 eyeball, 1 wiggly hand, 1 tiny mouth. Awful. Next up, we have the Flesh Infector. Ha! Okay. Ah! Big circular mouth. Long needle, I guess. Big bony bit in the back. Ah! And it's on my head. It is actively stabbing me. Get off me! Next up, we have the Flesh Mutant. Oh, boy. Oh! Crazy extended limbs. Ribcage bending outwards and all bloody. Bony fingers. Swinging animations are kind of crazy. Teeth sticking out everywhere. It has one arm sticking out of its back. And its one eye has like a infected leaf sticking out of it. The good part is none of these guys are too beefy. The bad part is they all make abysmally crazy noises. Next up we have Flesh Brute 1. Ah! It's like a flesh golem. It's just a bunch of red flesh. For once it doesn't have teeth. Still has a hinging jaw. Never mind, it does have teeth just on the sides. And a bunch of blobs of bone all over it. Next up we have the Flesh Howler. Kind of reminds me of Siren Head in a weird way. Got its pink legs crossed. Bunch of eyeballs on its torso, bony stubs for arms, and a big mouth with a waggling tongue for a head. Abysmally awful. I'm just throwing all the flesh into the ocean. Next up we have Flesh Human Head. No! Why did you have to bring a head into this? What is this noise I'm listening to? Ah! It's literally just a human skull with 3 legs and a lower jaw that's bleeding. Why? Next up we have the Flesh Suffer. I'm already suffering. I don't need any more suffering. Oh! It's whining. It hits like a truck. It's an elongated skeleton with fleshy bits on its legs and hands. Its fingers are insanely long. It's lacking a lower jaw. All bony for the torso and its arms with some patches of red flesh, and its head just looks sad. But it hits like a truck, so I don't feel that bad for it. Go away. Ah! Reptile 7 rotten in terrible agony. What does that even mean? Next up we have the Flesh Boomer. Ha! Oh, great. A flesh monster from, like, what, 1960 something? I probably got that way wrong. Oh, what is that? It's a bloated, fleshy mass with yellow bits sticking all out of it. Why do I have a mutant hand? Get rid of that. I don't like this. I also have a hunch it's going to explode. Ah! I knew it! I knew it! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Ah! Go away. Please, leave me alone. Leave me alone! Off of my head! I can't see! I can't see! Decomposition and paralysis. Next up we have Flesh Hunter 1. Oh, great. That noise is foul. Small red legs, 2 bony extensions holding up its red torso that has a mouth in it for whatever reason. Scary head with no lower jaw, only 1 eye, teeth sticking out of it. Bony arms with some fleshy bits and long sides at the end. To repeatedly stab me with. Next up we have Flesh Hunter 2. Of course, it has to get worse. Ah! It's got more flesh. It's browner. Its arms are bent, like, ready to punch me. 2, like, flick-out knife blade scythes made of bone. Big bony mandibles sticking out of its jaw. And it's got both eyes now. It's winking at me. Ah! This sea is just going to be filled with fleshy bits. Next up we have the Flesh Unseen. Well, I'm about to see it, so too late. I don't like this thing. Why isn't it attacking me? It has bent legs like a satyr. Big bulky red form. Heart like bulging out of its chest. Crazy large spinal column sticking out. It has like 3 of them. Big wavy bone tentacles. Almost like mantis arms with bones sticking out of them. And a head with 4 folding petals with teeth. Oh! It is aggressive. It's only aggressive once you hit it. It can also break blocks. Next up we have the Flesh Hysterizer. So this is the guy my sword's named after. Oh! What is this? Big, crazy, red, spidery thing. Ah! Yellow bone. Torso appears to be dripping off its ends. Ribcage sticking all out. Fleshy mandibles. Bright yellow eyes. 1 bony arm limp at its side. And 1 bony chainsaw that's swinging at me. Why does it have a chainsaw? Next up we have the Flesh Community. Oh, why am I feeling this is going to be like a bunch of creatures? It's a big, mangled cube of fleshy limbs and faces and eyes and jaws. It's an amalgamation of flesh. It's so foul. Next up we have the Flesh Incubator Biogenesis Phase. I don't even know what I just read. Oh! Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. I see. It's like a living heart with 3 heads, a bunch of tentacles sticking out of it, and it just spreads the infection. It's spreading everywhere. Next up we have the Flesh Incubator Embryo Phase. So it's the phase that comes before this. Bong. Okay. Oh! This feels... Why is the embryo worse? It just looks like the other thing but a baby. A disgusting, nasty, awful baby that spreads the infection everywhere. What does it take to kill you? What is going on? Ah! Go? What does go mean? I can't see... Oh! Bleh. You set foot on infected ground and everything goes bananas. Next up we have Flesh Justice. Those are two words I never thought would be put together. Oh, okay. It's a disgusting tree with a bunch of yellow eyes and big, like, purplish pods sticking out of it. It also screams. And last but not least, we have the Flesh Servant. It's just an arm reaching out of the ground with a very prominent spinal column, a mouth at the end, and daggers sticking out of the mouth. No eyes, no nothing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a blast reacting to all of these crazy Minecraft parasites, and I'll catch you next time. Sayonara, Ainara.